Hola, everyone. What is this strange? There's a strange crackling coming from my producer's area, which sounds like the unwrapping of candies. Welcome to the 16th Reawaken Hymns live tutorial. Today we're doing I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day, as you just heard. Thank you so much for joining me. Everybody who's here live and anybody watching later, we got a heck of a live chat going on already. All kinds of eggnog conversations. Cody is here. Charles is here. Brian's here. Nat is here. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining. We're getting close to the end. Number 16 out of 20. So we got 4 left after this. 5 including this one. That is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Cody has already mentioned eggnog, so I might as well just start off with that. I'm back on eggnog tonight. I've been on tea for a while. We've got eggnog tonight. It's so Christmassy. It just feels like Christmas. So grab your eggnog. Cody has pumpkin eggnog. Whatever flavor eggnog you have, it's cool. You know what I'm going to say next? If you've watched any of these, grab the Christmas hymn book. It is on the link there, right there. You can get the link there. There's also tons of other resources for Christmas on that link. And sneak peek. Tomorrow, I finally have resource packs coming out that you can purchase. I'm very excited about that. I'm working on them today. I started them today. I thought I was going to finish them today. That wasn't that. Nah, I should have known that wasn't going to happen. It takes a while. So I have resource packs coming out. I got 3 of them. They include different kinds of things like the hymn book and albums or tracks, or they're just all kinds of resources put together that go together to help you play hymns in your church and at home. And there's going to be a starting out Christmas sale on them too. So those come out tomorrow. And I'll talk more about them tomorrow on that live stream because we have another live stream tomorrow. But I just want to give you a heads up. Those will be on there as well. It is not still daylight at my house, Charlesy. Nope. It was like an hour ago. But we're in Central Time Zone, so it's 7 o'clock here. So it's dark out. Hello, Road Less Traveled. Cool name, Road Less Traveled. Welcome. Oh, Facebook, thank you. Where I missed that. Oh, Stuart Gray. Hey, Stuart. Stuart is a regular from Thailand. It's 8 a.m. and very cold. But at least you have awesome food. So, that's good. Thanks for joining, Stuart. I see Stuart all the time around the Reawaken stuff. All right. Yep, Cody, the resource packs are just groups of things that I have on my website put together, if that makes sense. It's like one of them has the hymn book and then has all of the albums that are on the hymn book so that you can have all the songs that go with the hymn book. And other ones, all of the multi-tracks and backing tracks with all of the chord charts and lyric videos and all kinds of stuff included. Tomorrow they'll be on my website and you can explore a little more, and I'll talk about them more tomorrow as well. Yeah, I will, Cody. I will show you what they look like tomorrow. So, I keep saying tomorrow because we have another live stream tomorrow, which is God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. So, hope you'll join me for that too. But today, I think we are ready to get into the tutorial. So, I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day is what we're doing today. I am capoed on 3. I could be normal and capoed on 2 or 4. So, we would be in a regular key, but that wouldn't be me. So, we're capoed on 3. I'm sorry. So we are playing G chord shapes, which means we are actually in the key of A sharp or B flat, which isn't that bad of a key anyway. B flat, not a lot of flats in there. So that's our actual key, but we're playing G chord shapes because we're capoed on 3. So grab your guitars and we'll get to it. Cody, I'll give you more details on all of that tomorrow because I don't know that part yet either. I haven't done the math. So, all right. So G chord shapes. I'll go over them really quick, but we've gone over G chord shapes in previous tutorials, so if you need a way in-depth teaching of G shapes, go watch previous tutorials or the other video on my website, on Reawaken's YouTube channel. This song does have a decent amount of chords in there, but they're not too difficult. We go to the first verse on there. So we have our G, which is just a straight G, sort of. I'll explain more in a bit. We have a D over F sharp. We have D over F sharp I've showed before in previous tutorials. E minor is just a straight E minor. A minor is just your straight up A minor. And then we also have a B minor in there, and that I play as a power chord. So I play the B minor as a power chord. So those are the chords. If you've watched a lot of these, I do sticky fingers a lot. There's actually no sticky fingers this time. I know, weird, no sticky fingers. That's because the intro is a little strange for sticky fingers, and I will show that to you in just a second. Cody, the hymn book says the hymn book says capo 2. That is true. I tried to put more normal keys in the hymn book. So the Christmas hymn book says capo 2, and that way you'd be playing in the key of A. In case you're playing with any other instruments, that's easier to play in B flat. Well, sort of, maybe not. If you have like a saxophone or something, it'd be actually saxophones and stuff are B flat, aren't they? Aren't they B flat instruments? Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, yep, hymn book says capo 2, but we're gonna do capo 3 tonight. If you can capo 2, you can capo 3. It's right up there, no problem. Charles, he doesn't play guitar but likes to watch. That's awesome. All right. So let me do the intro now. So there's really only two tricky parts of this song, and that's the intro and then a little walk-up that I'll do later in the song. So we'll do the intro right now. You can see on the screen that chord looks scary. I know. A G add 11. I don't even know what that means. The only reason I put that in there is because I looked up the chord I was playing online, like where you can type in the chord shape, and it's a G add 11. So officially we're playing a G add 11 on that, but don't let that scare you because it's incredibly simple. It's like this. So the first G there is you're only using your top two strings on that G. So just play a G like you normally would, but only fret the top two strings. So that's a third fret on the sixth string and second fret on the fifth string. And you're going to do that not with the normal fingers you do it with, not your pointer and your middle, but for this, you're going to do your middle and your index or ring finger. I never know what it's called, ring finger. Because your pointer finger is going to hammer on for that G add 11. So all we're doing for this intro, we play the G there, and that's just this G right here like we have. And I pick those two, the sixth and fifth strings, and then I double pick the third and second strings, like that. 6, 5, 3, and 2 at the same time. 6, 5, 3, and 2 at the same time. So that's our G. And then all that G add 11 is you just putting your pointer finger down on the second string, first fret. Almost like a C chord shape, but with the G. And that's your G add 11. And we're picking the same. So that's all that's moving for the entire intro is your pointer finger. And it goes down on the second string, first fret. So it sounds like this. There's the G. G add 9. Put that finger down. Take it off again. G. Add it back on. G add 11. Sorry, G add 11. That's all it is. That's the intro. It's not too difficult at all. It looks more complicated with that crazy G add 11 chord on the screen than it really is. So, and then I also do that exact same thing for the first line of the verse. So you'll see on the first line of the verse, it says G, then D over F sharp. Those are the right chords, but that's not what I'm playing. So if you don't want to do that intro, or if you're just playing this without that intro, you want to do what's on the screen, the G over D over, or G and D over F sharp. But instead of that D over F sharp, I'm just playing that G add 9 just like we did for the intro. So I'm just continuing the intro through the first line of the song. Then everything else is written exactly like I'm going to play it. That's the only difference. It's totally fine if you play it like it's written here and play the G and then D over F sharp. That's fine too. I'm just letting you know how I will play it and how I typically play it. So if you want to play it exactly like how I am when you're playing along, just continue the intro onto that first line. Heard the bells, then the G at 9 on Christmas Day. Just like that. So that is the intro to the song. Cody asked, how do you get the lyrics and chords up on the screen with a lot of hard work, Cody? It took a while to make those sheets to put on the side. Well, I think it's worth it. I think it's really cool. You can let me know if it's worth it or not. That way I know in the future if it is. Cody, you are on it, man. He's calling me out all over. You see this? You're right. You are so right. Good job. He says, I forgot to send out weekly emails about your live tutorials. You're 100% correct. I send out an email every week on Monday. Wow, Cody, that's incredible about it. And I didn't send it out today, but I didn't forget. I just didn't finish the tutorial packs like I meant to, and those need to go in the email, so the email is coming out tomorrow. But good catch, man. I'll get you an email tomorrow, I promise, because I got to put the new resource packs in it. All right. And then Cody asked D over F sharp. That's a good question. A lot of people get confused about that chord. So the D over F sharp is a D chord with an F sharp as your bass note. So when you see a slash chord, the second half of that slash chord, the F sharp, is your bass note. Or if you see like a G over B, it means the B is the bass note. So for the D over F sharp, just play a typical D chord, but you're going to need your pointer to go up to the F sharp, or you can use your thumb if you're Brian. Brian uses his thumb. But play a regular D chord, and then I add my pinky on the 3rd fret on the 1st string. And then that pointer finger is going 6th string on the F sharp. That's a D over F sharp. You can also play it with your thumb there too, like that. So that is a D over F sharp. All right, let me explain the one more other difficult guitar part of the song. It's not really difficult. It's just, it's kind of difficult. It's a walk-up. So I do this only on the last verse, the 4th verse. Sometimes I slip and do it on other verses because I just can't help myself. But I'm only supposed to do it on last verse. But you can do it whenever you want because I do. So what it is on the last line, what verse are we on? Go to the 4th verse. Not that it really matters. It's the same chords, but then pealed the bells. Yep, then pealed the bells. So with peace on earth, goodwill to men, the last line of that, when you get to that, you walk up the G chord to the F sharp of the D over F sharp. I'll explain what I mean now. So, with peace on earth, goodwill to men. Play it again. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. So what I'm doing there is just start like a typical G chord. Put your fingers where you would for your G chord, and then we're going to move the bass note up as a walk-up. So we'll start with the G on the 6th string. So 6th string, 3rd fret, and then 5th string open, then 5th string 2nd fret, then 5th string 3rd fret. So we're just going up the scale there. So 6th on 3rd, 5th string open, 5th string on 2nd, 5th string on 3rd. So you can do that with me. Just going up the scale. So that's the walk up on that G chord on our chord sheet. And then when we get to that D over F sharp, we're kind of still doing our walk up, but then we go down to that F sharp. And we end the walk up on the F sharp. So the walk up ends down. I know that's strange, but so it sounds like this. So there's our G walk up, then the F sharp, then the G chord that's in the chord sheet. So I'm going to do that like 4 or 5 times right now so you can just play that along with me. And I'll sing it too. I'm just going to do it back to back to back to back. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. Peace doing this on purpose. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. Keep going. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. One more time. Peace on earth, goodwill to men. If you need more practice with that, just afterwards, just put that little section on repeat and play it 1,000 times till you get it. It's not a problem. All right. So those are the most difficult parts of this song, really. As you heard with picking, I'm doing a simple picking pattern the whole time. Very similar to intro where I do 6, 5, and 3 and 2 at the same time. So I kind of rock on that. And when there's kind of a double measure of chords, I do the 6, 3, 2. So it sounds like this. 6, 5, 3, 2, 6, 3, 2, 6, 5, 3, 2, 6, 3, 2, 6, 5, like that. That same picking pattern pretty much the whole song. Not too difficult, might take a little work to get if you're not used to it, but it's pretty simple as far as just mechanics are concerned. And that's it. That's the whole song. So now we get to the part where we play the whole thing. Hope you got enough practice there. Grab your guitars if you haven't yet. We're going to play through the whole thing. And now would be the time to ask me any last questions you have before we play through the whole thing. Brian does mention that his thumb is the easiest for me. He's talking about the D over F sharp, of course, there. He uses his thumb to do the F sharp like that. And that is easier for some people. So does road less traveled. Maybe I'm probably the weird one. Of course I'm the weird one. I'm the capo and the weird fret guy anyway, so I probably play all these wrong. So listen to Brian. He knows what he's talking about. And Cody always plays a D on that chord and always get yelled at. Who yells at you? Nobody's yelling at you, man. That chord is a D. If you can't play D over F sharp, you should be playing a D. So you're playing the right chord. If you're not going to play D over F sharp, a D is just fine, because that F sharp is a bass note. So if you're playing with a band and you see a D over F sharp, you're actually probably not going to play D over F sharp. You're going to play a D, and the bass guitar player is going to play an F sharp. So if you're with a band, that's how you play it. So playing a D instead of the D over F sharp is completely fine, because that is the root chord we're going for anyway. Dan Castro says, great job, man. Be blessed, brother. Thank you. Have an awesome Christmas. You too. Cody says, Laura's the best. That's true. Rod uses the thumb. Cool. All right. So here we go. Whole song. Let's do it. Cable on 3. Here we go. Remember that intro is just this. That G at 11 is just that, so it's not scary. And I do that through the first line too. And then I do the walk up only on the last verse. So we're just going to do intro, verse, turn around, or intro, verse, intro, verse, intro, verse, intro, verse, intro, verse. It's really simple. All right. Here we go. Familiar carols play, and Did it. Awesome. We got through it. Good job, hopefully. I say hopefully because I can't hear you, but I'm sure you did a good job. Awesome. If you have any more questions, let me know. Hope it wasn't too difficult and hope I explained what I was doing there well enough. And as you notice, the lyrics of this song are awesome. They're not super worshipy or churchy, and it's probably why you don't hear this in church very often, and that's probably good because it's not really a worship song, but it is a Christian song, and it's a very good one. It was actually written during the Civil War, and it's talking about the Civil War, and this guy is just saying, you know, the world is terrible right now. I mean, we're at war, there's slavery going on, and he's talking like, for hate is strong, mocks the song of peace on earth. And then finally at the end he says, but God's not dead and he doesn't sleep. The wrong will fail and the right will prevail, which is peace on earth, goodwill to men. So it's an awesome, awesome lyrical song. It's not a worship song, so that's probably why you don't hear it at church, but it's an awesome, awesome song. And we just learned it, so good job. Cody, I doubt your worship leader is yelling at you. He might be correcting you, and that's okay. You should always listen to your worship leader, and I can say that because I'm a worship leader. And he knows much better what needs to be done than I do because I'm not there. So listen to him, whatever he says. I'm sure he's not yelling at you. All right, Rhode Island asks, what state am I from? I am from Missouri. We're in St. Louis right now. That's where I'm from and where we are. Brian says, thanks again. Thank you. Cody, you have a question? You can go ahead and ask it. You don't have to preface that. I do, real quick, want to announce sort of the winners, though. Okay, you guys ready? I said that whoever would watch all of them would get a prize. And I know we haven't made it through all of them yet, but we can now confidently say the winners. And I say winners plural because, well, I'll explain. So the winner is Mr. Cody. Mr. Cody, good job. Cody has been on all of them so far, so congratulations, man. Hopefully you'll be on all of them. Cody, you're the winner, and I'll send you a prize that I have no idea what it will be. And it's not going to be worth much money or anything, but it will be fun. I promise you that. So I'll send you a prize, and I'll contact you about that later. But I think it's only right to give it to all of the Three Musketeers because you guys are awesome and supporting me here and being here all the time. So Timber and Brian, I also want to give you something, send you something fun. Again, don't expect like a check for a lot of money or anything. It's just going to be something goofy because that's what I do. I'm just weird. So, but Cody, Brian, and Timber, thank you so much for joining all of these. Timber might actually be watching right now. He mentioned something about not having a YouTube account. So he could be watching, just not able to comment. So thank you, you three. You're the winners. Good job. Cody, you got first place, man. You made it to all of them. Brian, Timber, thank you so much for joining me too. You guys win. Good job. Woohoo! Awesome. Brian agrees with the lyrics of the song are powerful. Definitely. Cody says, do you like the St. Louis Cardinals? I'm from St. Louis, and I like baseball. Obviously, I love the St. Louis Cardinals. I mean, I also like them because they're better than all the other teams. But, you know, that's just coincidence. Yes, I really like the St. Louis Cardinals. Definitely. If you're in Pennsylvania, what are you, a Pittsburgh Pirates fan? A Phillies fan? I don't know how close I think you're in Pennsylvania, aren't you? Thank you, Brian. All right. So that is all I have for today. Go grab the hymn book if you haven't yet and check out all the resources. And I will see you back here tomorrow. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. we will be doing God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. That should be super fun. It's a very unique Christmas song, I would say. So God Rest You Merry Gentlemen will be tomorrow at 7 p.m. And I will see you then. Thank you so much, everybody, and bye-bye.